Here's a quick and easy to follow guide to setting up and using your new AirTags. So when you first get the AirTag, there'll be a little tab of plastic that's stopping the battery from activating the tag. When you pull that plastic out, you'll hear a little noise, and your phone should now have a screen that pops up asking you to connect your AirTag. Our first job when connecting is to choose the name for the AirTag itself. Now there are a few different selections there, like backpack or jacket or keys, but if you want to you can scroll to the bottom and do a custom name as well. We can change this later and I'll show you how, but for now I'm going to attach my AirTag to my keyring, so I'm going to select keys. The next step is to connect your AirTag to your Apple ID. That's so if your AirTag gets lost, it can easily be traced back to you. Press continue and then your AirTag will be set up. At this stage we can jump straight into the Find My app and you should see your AirTag is located right next to where you are at this moment in time. Now when you're in the Find My app, it's important to recognise that AirTags show up on the Items tab, not the Devices or People tag. The Devices tab will show you things like your iPhone or your iPad, maybe your AirPods, but all of the AirTags live in the Items section. So if I go onto there you can see my keys, and on the map it shows that they're right there next to me now. If I tap onto the object, so tap onto Jacob's keys, I then get a few more options, including to find the device if I've lost it, to play an alert, or to mark the item as missing. At the bottom of this screen I can either remove the AirTag completely from my account, or I can rename it. So if I had a change of heart and thought actually I'll put this on my cat's collar, I could tap onto there, I could type my cat's name, Mr. Tibbs, and I can change the emoji to a rather shocked looking cat. This will then reflect on the Find My app on the Items tab, and you can rename your AirTags as many times as you want and change that emoji whenever you need to. You can also add new AirTags from this screen, which is also handy if that pop-up message didn't show up when you first turned your AirTag on. It will automatically scan for devices nearby, and then you can follow the steps I've just shown you. When it's all set up and working, you can then use the AirTag to find items that you've lost perhaps around your house or around the workplace. If you've lost an item completely and you think it may be a long way away from you, I'll show you how that works in a separate video. But if you've misplaced something perhaps around your house or around your office, this is what you need to do. So I'm going to tap onto keys, and then at the top there I'm going to press find. You need to move your device around slightly to calibrate the position, and then as long as you're within a certain distance of the AirTag, about 30 to 40 feet, your AirTag will then show up on the screen. When you get closer to your device, you will then have the arrow that shows up, and that will point you in exactly the right direction to move, and you'll get some nice haptic feedback as well as you go. And then as you get closer and closer to your device, your phone will start buzzing more and more to let you know you're nearly there, and then just like that you can find your keys. I imagine your ones perhaps aren't draped over the dinosaur's neck, but for some reason mine are. Who knows why? That's all from me for now. I hope you found this video useful. Please do like it and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one.